At 34, Kelechi had built the kind of life his parents were proud of: a thriving business, a beautiful home, and more comfort than he ever imagined. But there was one thing his parents couldn't understand. Why was their son determined to remain unmarried? Kelechi's parents had stopped asking him when he planned to settle down. Now, they had a different approach. His mother pulled out her phone and showed him a photograph. Her name is Kioma. She's from our hometown. Kelechi studied the picture for a few seconds. Mom, you're not seriously trying this again. His father chuckled. Just meet her. Nobody is asking you to marry her today. Kelechi shook his head, but his mother had already made up her mind. He was going to meet Kioma. Kioma had never imagined that a conversation was about to change the direction of her life. At 27, she was perfectly content with the life she had built in her hometown. She helped her mother at home, ran a small fabric business, and had plans of expanding it beyond the village. Marriage wasn't something she was desperately searching for. So when Kelechi's mother called and asked if she would be willing to meet her son, Kioma simply smiled. A man from the city? She asked. Her mother laughed. Just meet him first. You don't have to decide anything. Kioma agreed. She had no idea that Kelechi was already preparing to say no. Kelechi arrived expecting a brief conversation. Kioma had expected the same. Their parents exchanged introductions, then quietly stepped back and left them to talk. Kelechi looked around the compound before turning to her. So, you run a fabric business? Kioma nodded. Yes. I'm hoping to expand it someday. He smiled politely. That's ambitious. Kioma studied him for a moment. And you? What do you do when you're not being introduced to women by your parents? For the first time that afternoon, Kelechi laughed. Maybe this meeting wasn't going to be as predictable as he'd expected. Kelechi had expected Kioma to spend the morning trying to impress him. Instead, she spent most of their conversation talking about her business. She told him about the fabrics she sourced, the customers she wanted to reach, and her plans to eventually open a proper shop. Kelechi listened quietly. Then he asked, "So you actually enjoy doing all this?" Kioma smiled. Of course. Why else would I do it? That answer caught him off guard. He had come to the village looking for reasons to say no. Kioma was giving him something much harder to dismiss. Kelechi returned back with Kioma still on his mind. But when his parents asked what he thought, he gave them his answer. She's wonderful. I just don't know if our worlds can fit together. 2 days later, Kioma arrived. Everything around her was bigger, faster, and unfamiliar. Kelechi watched her quietly. He wondered how long she would fit into his world. Kelechi had gone to the village looking for a wife. Instead, he met a woman